There are a number of hurdles to innovation. Getting the amount of financing that you need to carry it off. That's the first huge challenge. Regulation. For a long time, government regulation in this country prevented those burgeoning cable operators who were around the country, and all they did was to retransmit broadcast signals. They were prevented by law from actually capturing satellite signals and retransmitting that content to cable customers. And the law changed in 1975. And so that then paved the way for the innovation that we witnessed first in the United States, when these very simple concepts of a movie channel, a category of television on demand. So first there was HBO, which actually was the one that challenged the law and won the big court case. It was Time Inc. was the owner of HBO at the time. And that just opened up this flood of networks here in the United States. And so in 1988, we saw that multi-channel television was going to sweep the planet, empowered by satellite communications. And so that's when we started our reach around the world. And today we're in 180 countries, in 40 languages, and it's all because of these continuing waves of innovation. Satellite communications, IP technology now means that we're going from point to multi-point communications. What that means is you watch what we want you to watch at 8 o'clock. We program the network. And through DVR technology, the consumers are saying, well, we'll watch that when we have time to watch it. So they're capturing it. But we're going from point to multi-point with consumer capture to ultimately point to point, where consumers worldwide will be able to dial into the Discovery archives and be able to watch among our 20,000 hours of content what they really want to watch. So it has huge impacts for us, these continuing waves of technology.
A little bit about the automobile business and Ford. When you look at the markets worldwide, about a third of the markets are in the Americas, North and South America. About a third of the market is Europe and Russia, and about a third of the market today is Asia Pacific, mainly led by China and India. And it's very interesting because China now, this last year, has replaced the United States as the largest automobile market in the world. So just by definition, being a market-driven company, we are accelerating the globalization of Ford. A couple of other interesting things about the automobile business. About 60% of all the vehicles worldwide that people want and value are the size of a Fiesta or a Focus. In Ford's case, about 25% are the size of a Fusion or a Taurus, and about 15% are the size of the larger SUVs like an Explorer or an F-150. And of course, on an F-150, you can live in an F-150 and pull your house behind it simultaneously. But you can see the range of the products, but especially it's so different worldwide than what we see in the United States, where we have grown up with the larger vehicles. Another interesting thing about the business from an innovation point of view is that about 70% of the dollar value of a vehicle is with our supply base worldwide, which is where the real innovation takes place. And another very interesting thing that's driving innovation is the coming together of the enduring characteristics or wants or needs of the citizens of the world. And it's really driven by economic development, energy independence and security, and environmental sustainability. And when it comes down to a purchase decision for a vehicle, the four things that people are looking for, which is incredibly similar across the world, getting to the point that was made earlier, is no matter what size vehicle the people choose, if it fits their lifestyle, whether it's a small, medium, or large, a car, utility, or a truck, that they absolutely want the finest quality. There's no cheap and cheerful anymore, no matter what the size vehicle is, because these are purchase decisions worldwide. And so the finest quality, the reliability, the maintainability. The second is fuel efficiency. It's a reason to buy. Remember, a few years ago, it was not as a reason to buy. But everywhere around the world, the number two reason is fuel efficiency. Number three, and whether it's fuel efficiency and CO2 reduction. The number 3 is safety. This is all about safe and efficient transportation. These are our families. And so the desire for the latest enabling technology and innovation on safety. The next one, to the point about connectivity, is that smart vehicles, and what I mean by that is, I'll just use one example in Ford's case about Sync and My Ford Touch, where with Bluetooth capability with a smartphone, you are seamlessly operated in your car, seamlessly connected to our digital world. Your hands are on the wheel, your eyes are on the road, all voice activated, but you're connected to the digital world because people do not want a different life depending on whether they're in their vehicle or whether they're in any other location. You add the economic development, the energy independence and security, and environmental sustainability, and the unbelievable public-private partnerships around the world to move forward in these big dimensions. And I have never seen an environment that is enabling technology innovation all up and down that supply chain like we're seeing worldwide. Some of the main say streams of technology innovation, clearly on the structures of materials, moving at tremendous speed in vehicle design, from metals and steel to aluminum to composites, incredible movement. On the powertrains, moving from the internal combustion engine improvement, whether they're diesels or petrols, biofuels, and then moving to electrification, whether it's a hybrid, a plug-in hybrid, or an all-electric vehicle. And of course, the dream of everybody was hydrogen, so really fuel-efficient fuel cells and really capable batteries, and combined with platinum, electricity goes to the fuel-efficient battery and water comes out the tailpipe. But you can imagine what that means to the infrastructure and the public-private partnership that has to happen whether you're going to electrify the world or whether you're going to put in a hydrogen infrastructure, which is why this public-private partnership and having strategies about where we're going on energy independence, where are we going on environmental sustainability from a public-private partnership is probably one of the most important things that is focusing the technology innovation worldwide.